How can we find our own unique public speaking style and develop our own unique voice?
It starts with focusing on your message. It starts with really knowing that you have something important, showing up and caring about wanting to communicate that, and really focusing on your audience to see if they understand your message, right? And what you can do to help them understand that. When that happens, it takes people out of their heads and allows them to be present, right? Which is something that, a lot of people say, how can I just be present? Well, it's not by just deciding to be present, it's by doing something where you find yourself being present. And when you really care about the message and you're focused on that, then you're present, right? And so when you do that, people have well-learned ways throughout their life of experience to communicate messages. Some people like to do it in a joking way. Some people, really connect emotionally. Some people like to lean in a lot, right? Some people, they like to be more logical about it, right? But you will start to tap into your best ways of doing that, which will be a lifetime accumulation of your own personal crafting of who you are, right? That can happen when you're present with your message, right? It's most likely to happen when you're present with your message, because then you're just using your best resources to communicate, and your best resources are things that are going to be unique that you've built up. Once you're doing that, then you're freed up to play with other things and say, you know what, I love the way that Martin Luther King let his voice soar, right? And I loved how he used open poetry and these phrases that left you wondering about what does that really mean? I have this beautiful image and feeling, and it can mean so many things, right? I want to play with that, right? And so then I can think about, while I'm thinking about what my message is, I can think about, well, what would that be like? And here, what I would say is it's really valuable to have a safe space where you can have a group of people who are also interested in playing around with these things and discover, the key thing is discover what happens, learning about the options that you have in this safe space, right? Discovering what does it really feel like if I let my voice soar. And oftentimes, to be quite honest, it's from the audience perspective, it's like, oh, that was nice, I like that, right? It's not this bizarre thing that you think that, that in fact the audience, like, you looked like a different person. It was a different person up there to me, but it was not weird, right? It was just great, right? And so, and sometimes people are like, oh my God, that felt great. And other times people are like, that felt really awkward, but then the audience has a different experience, right? So discovering the options that you have then is a great way to start building on that.